Just like so many people, you want abs. So you're always in the gym trying to do as much as cardio as possible to burn all this fat. And you're probably on a calorie deficit. And you know what? You did build a strong core. When you touch your abs, you can feel them. It's hard, but they're not visible. They're not visible because there's a layer of fat on top of your abs, and this could be quite frustrating. So I'm going to help you in this video, and I'm going to show you how you can actually remove this layer of fat on your abs so that they're finally visible. So this video is not about teaching you how to make your abs strong, but it's teaching you how to make your abs visible. So how do you make your abs visible? The single most important thing you can do is you change your diet. This will yield the most results. Because even if you work out a ton, all you do all day is working out, but then you eat the wrong things, well, your whole body is going to be inflamed, it's going to be bloated, and instead of losing fat and building muscles, you'll be gaining fat and not building muscles. So it makes it hard for you to make your abs visible when you're actually gaining fat instead of losing it. If you want to have visible abs and be healthy at the same time, and you see, I put emphasis on being healthy because this is one of my most important values, and I hope it's the same for you. So, if you want to have abs and be healthy, you need to start questioning everything that you have been told about food and diet. You need to start questioning everything you have been told by mainstream media, by your doctors, by your fitness influencers, by your parents, your friends, your dog, your cat. You need to start questioning every single information that you have been told. Because most of it, it's truly dangerous for you. Actually, the funny thing is, well, it's not that funny because people are dying from it and they're getting sicker, but what they're telling you, usually, if you do the opposite, it's actually going to be healthy. So, if they tell you something, most of the time, if you do the opposite, that's actually going to be the right decision. This is another topic, but you can see how horrible this society has come to, where you can't even trust the advice from authority. But anyways, that's another topic. Please take a moment to think about it. You are listening to fat doctors on how to lose weight. You're listening to companies who are profiting from fat people by selling them medication and food. You're listening to fitness influencers on how to get abs, but those same influencers are taking steroids. Or you're listening to fitness influencers that tell you to just go on a calorie deficit diet to get abs. But what they don't tell you is that they're always tired, they have mental fatigue, they have low libido, meaning that their dick is not even getting up, they're always irritated, and also after a couple of months, they just lose their abs because their diet was intolerable and they just started to cheat on their diet. Do I have the perfect solution and the perfect diet to make your abs visible? No. But it's definitely better than what is being advertised to you by society nowadays. There was a moment when I was younger, in high school, when I used to work out every single day. I had football, I had hockey at the same time, so I was doing a lot of cardio. And yes, I did have abs, but we couldn't see them that much because I had extra fat on my belly. I had extra fat everywhere. And to maintain those abs so that we can see them, I needed to do a lot of cardio, a lot of running, and a lot of working out. Now, what changed is my diet. And that was the single most important thing that I did. Because once you change your diet, it's hard. It's hard to not have abs. It's hard to not see your abs. You will be automatically just losing fat and gaining muscle. If you have the right diet, it's going to be hard for you to not be able to see your abs. Your abs will just pop out. It's going to be hard to gain fat. It sounds weird, but this is how it is. And it's not only me, it's people around me, close to me in my circle, other stories that I heard from other people that I never met personally, but so many people are telling you the same thing. And you know what? Maybe you should give it a try. Maybe you should stop listening to what, got you no result, and maybe start trying something new. See what happens. So you can make your abs visible simply by losing the extra fat on your belly. And it's simple. You just change your diet. And it's not hard to do. It's not hard to keep up with this diet if you have the right diet and if you do it the right way. So you don't need to calculate your calories. You don't need to look at the macros. You base your diet on looking at the ingredient list. That's the most important thing, the ingredient list. Because that's what is going to have an impact on your hormones. The ingredients, the chemicals that you're putting in your body, what you're putting in your body is going to affect if you're going to be storing fat or building muscle. And some people forget about this. They only look at the calories. Do you really believe that getting the same amount of calories from donuts or getting them from a steak will have the same effect on your body? It will not. So basing your diet on prioritizing on looking at the ingredient list to make sure that there's nothing added to it and that it's not processed, that it's just whole foods, that will give you the most results. You will be able to eat more calories, but still lose weight, gain muscle, and therefore make your abs visible. And you're not gonna have to like calculate all the calories. You're not gonna have to deprive yourself from food because, oh, well, I have a limit of calories that I can eat per day. No, you don't have to do that. Now, if you're eating right, if you change your diet, you're eating whole foods and you're eating not processed food, and then you decide to start calculating your calories or your macros, that's an extra step. That's great. That's great. Maybe you're trying to become a bodybuilder and that's important, but first, the first thing that I believe everyone should do is not start calculating the calories or the macros. I think the first thing they should do is focus on the quality of the food. Not look at how much sodium there is or how much fat there is in the food. No, just focus on choosing quality food, whole food, not processed. And then if you want to step up your goals and you want to become like a bodybuilder or whatever, yes, start calculating your calories and your macros, or if you want to supplement, I don't know. So I think that's really important. And I will make another video. I'll make another video which I'm going to be specifically telling you what to eat, what your diet should look like if you want to make your abs visible. Like if you want to lose extra fat and build muscle at the same time. So that will be next video. And there's other things that are going to make your abs visible. So for example, you can have something like heat exposure, cold exposure. You can do fasting, intermittent fasting. But the thing that is going to have the most impact, again, is going to be your diet. You will see the difference as soon as you change your diet. And don't worry, I'm going to have a video coming up when I'm going to be specifically talking about what I personally eat and what I've seen other people eat, which gives them the same results of losing weight while gaining muscle and getting mass. All right, I will see you in the next episode.